Hey everybody, welcome to our Essential Island Living weekly team call. This is call 2 of the new year 2023, and I can't believe it, but here we are. Let's go ahead and get started. Find an oil that is calling to you or that is near you and readily accessible. I'm going with beautiful. Couple of deep breaths.
I love it.
So good. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and cover your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. All right, everybody, welcome. So we have a rather, well, I always say this, so I won't say it. I think a rather short call tonight, but one that's going to be really focused on taking action. And this is something that we thought we would attempt to do coming up on our team calls is that it's a time that we're all connecting and we talk a lot about like these action items in our business, these action steps in our business, but we leave these calls and then life happens. And I know I'm just as guilty of it, right? And so tonight we're going to do a little product ed, which will be a fun, I hope, fun share. And then we're going to focus on the skill of inviting. We're going to talk about it a little bit, maybe talk about what are some challenges that we have around it. And then we're going to take a little bit of time to actually invite to an upcoming event. And a reminder, or well, not a reminder, but I'll show the calendar in a little bit. And we added back on, we called them biz power hours. We used to call them connection banking, which we weren't really sure if people understood what that was. So I'll go into depth about that a little bit more and then give some updates on the New Year's team event, which we're really super excited about. And that's it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. And do this. All right. I actually like when this sits on here. I wish I gave that whole spiel with this on because then it pops up as one of the available photos for me to use on the YouTube. So welcome everyone to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. So tonight's product education is going to be a little bit different. And if you're not like prepared to show or share, that's totally fine. I'm hoping that a couple of people will step up or at least write into the chat. So I pulled this. This is a little more interactive tonight. I pulled this right off of the Facebook group. And it is what essential oils are in your purse. I travel a lot. I'm on the go a lot. And so I thought it might be fun if I shared what I pretty much have on me at all times. And then we could have a couple other people do that as well. If you don't, want to show it, that's fine. But I'm going to just go ahead and start with my keychain. And you can buy this particular keychain with the drams right from doTERRA. Not sure if they're in stock. Sometimes they do go out of stock, but I pretty much always have this keychain. And what's really great is that the drams in here hold at least like 40 drops of oil, which honestly for a weekend getaway or even 3 or 4 days is more than enough of most oils. So the oils that I have in here, I've taken pictures of this a bunch of times. I just did a whole travel post, but if you can kind of see, I'll list them, but I've got lemon, frankincense, breathe. What is in that corner? Purify, peppermint, balance, tea tree, on guard. And what do I have here on the bottom? I have helichrysum. So I don't want to go too in depth, but I have a citrus. I have frankincense because frankincense is everything. I have peppermint because it's my staple oil as well as breathe. Purify is really great for extracting any toxins. So bug bites, stings, vana, that kind of stuff. It's more of an emergency oil for me. Helichrysum is the same. It's not one I use a lot, but if I need it, I want to have it a liquid band-aid, right? So for open cuts, wounds. Balance is the emotional oil that I carry. On guard for obvious reasons. And then last but not least, tea tree for all those antimicrobial, antibacterial properties. So this is always with me. But then I have one of these little Aloha pouches, and I'm going to show you some of the products that I keep with me. So I have a little container here. This is all my MetaPower soft gels, my MetaPower Assist, and I actually have some Terrazyme in there. I carry Correct X with me. I want to say I have this most times, which I do for sure. I always have the oils, but this pouch is typically with me. I have a TerraShield spray and an On Guard spray in here. I feel like this is like the never ending bag. I have On Guard beadlets, and right now I have Supermint beadlets, but I would say On Guard or Peppermint or Supermint, like having those in there are great. I don't really take MetaPower beadlets. I don't know what it is. I have a couple of the wipes. Quick heads up. So Tara decided to discontinue these. If you have any, hold on to them. They're still doing the 50 packs, but not the individual packs. I think it's a horrible idea. I actually like these a lot better than the 50 packs. 50 packs tend to dry out a little bit. Like I've tried to keep them in my car and stuff. If you want to see these come back, email product support and say, we want you to keep the individual packs of the On Guard wipes. So I have these, but now I feel like I have to hoard them just a little bit. I have chapstick that's not doTERRA. I still love my Burt's Bees chapstick. I'm sorry. There's just some things that I'm not willing to give up. I do love, Kate just asked about these. These are our old holiday product. I always carry this shea butter. This one is the Magnolia and Yuzu. You can't buy this anymore. I love that. And Band-Aids and a sewing kit. But anyway, those are my doTERRA products that I pretty much have on me all the time. Now, another thing is supplements, right? So I typically always have, like, I'm rifling in my bag. Oh, I do love to carry a breathe stick as well. I'm rifling in my bag, and I typically have 1 to 2 like random LLV sachets just in case I'm out and about and I need them. And then last but not least, so I guess this is kind of a lot, right? But oh well. This is a pill case. And in here I have Adaptive Soft Gels, Copaiba Soft Gels, On Guard, Terrazyme, Tri-Ease for Xyler uses those a lot, and Peppermint Soft Gels. So anyway, I do carry LLV with me as well, like just 2 of the, on the go sachets. So that is what I have on me. And I feel like a lot of people I've been talking to lately are saying I have the oils and I don't use them. So besides setting up stations in your house, which we're going to talk about later this month, you should always set yourself up for success with your oils and always have them on you. If you don't have them on you when you need them or want them, you're not going to use them, right? So I highly recommend, if you're going to invest in one thing, it'd be to invest in a keychain and get that keychain filled up. And this is a great gift to give your enrollees or for incentives, helping people fill this up because they are more likely to use their oils if they have them. I'm sure you've been in situations many times where you're like, oh, I wish I had this oil, right? So it's really great to be prepared. Jenna says, keep the white sticker on your pack of wipes. It helps keep the moisture in. I leave mine in the car. That is a great tip, Jenna, and I'm going to start using that from now on. And Honey's like, I seriously function out of 2 purses, nice purse and sports park purse. So, all right. Anybody else want to, this was kind of last minute, but does anybody else want to just share what oils are in their purse, and even bonus tip points. There's no actual real points that you're getting, FYI, for showing us what it looks like.
I can share.
Okay, awesome.
I just had one of my kids bring me my oil bag that I keep with me
I
at
love
all
it.
times. But yeah, I mean most, lots of the same things you have. I have my chapstick always in there too, and my Clary Calm because that's one that I need often. And then I like to keep like On Guard. I have one for On Guard soft gels and one for Copaiba and one for what's the other one? Tries is in there. And I also like that because I can give it to people when they need it. If, I'm at a meeting or whatever and somebody is, sometimes I'll just give them the whole thing because I just keep like 5 in there at a time. And that's a good way to sample. And then I always have like a lemon and an On Guard because I put those in my tea and stuff, and all the other ones that you had too. But I'm not going to repeat them.
I love that though, but what you shared, though, can you put that little tin up there again, Amanda? Because it looked like my shea butter tin. But you guys can buy these tins right off of Amazon. And then the labels are from Share Oils, and I'll put some links into the chat. I have a code for Share Oils, but honestly, you can also write on there with a Sharpie, On Guard soft gels. But I love Amanda's tip of like, not only do I have them so that I can pass out to or share with people, but also like, here, if you're sick, here, let me give you, a 5-day supply of On Guard soft gels, and it's a brilliant way to sample. One thing I'm realizing that I don't have in my bag is deep blue samples, which I know are really great to have too. So I'm gonna go add some of those with me. So thanks, Amanda. And I can't say this enough, but Amanda is like the queen of the Claricom. So if you are looking for any hormonal support with, that time of the month, or a Claricom, if you have not tried that oil or recommended it to others, is huge, huge, huge. So all right, awesome. Jenna wrote in the chat, digestion blend, peppermint blend, a beautiful peppermint oil, correct X. I like the focus on peppermint. Correct X small frank roller, peppermint beadlets, and super mint beadlets. I love it. You're a mint girl like me. All right. Yes, Mom.
I will share. I always carry On Guard, and I have that little pouch that we got from convention, and I have the peppermint and the On Guard with me all the time. And then I made myself a little spray with the gel, so it fits in here. I'm not really a big fan of the gel as much as the spray, but it works really well. And then I have the last remaining parts of this lip balm that our friend Kate Welchie made for us. and then I carry Correctix all the time, and my frankincense and melaleuca in the little 5 milliliter. And then for sure, always my blend of my my migraine pain medicine. And then I have another little favorite anointing oil that I carry with me.
Awesome. Thank you. When you were showing it, some of your things were blurry because I think you have like a blurred background going on. Like you have some sort of filter so that when you're showing it, you're putting it to the side and it was blurry, but
oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, the other thing that I've carried with me, which is really kind of funny, is you get those little packets of
move it into the camera though, because it's blurry.
Where's the camera?
Go to
here. Oh, okay, there it is.
There you go.
I was on the wrong side. You have these little cotton pads with the Q-tips. Having one of these in here is really, really good because sometimes you'll need to do stuff like put some of this stuff up your nose and you don't want to do it with your fingers. So having that with me has been really, really great, especially for a plane ride.
That's actually a great tip and then like, just swiping them from hotels and stuff when you see, I have that really bad habit from my mom of hoarding travel size products. And like, I'll take them even though I'm not going to use them, but I was just like, I can't leave it here. But also I love the tip of putting the On Guard gel into like a little spray because I love that On Guard gel, but the bottles open and leak. I've had it happen a couple of times, unless it's like sitting straight up. I actually love the On Guard gel. It's so moisturizing. So I'm going to definitely use that hack. I have some of those empty sprays, plastic ones from Share Oils. So I'm going to try to do that.
This is a little glass one, and it
Mhm.
actually works really, really good. And the cap stays on really solid. So
All right. Thank you. All right. I put the link for the labels that Amanda showed us along with a savings code in the chat. And if you just Google or not Google, go on Amazon and look for tins, circular tins, those will come right up. Wendy sharing in the chat, peppermint beadlets, Frank roller, rose roller, tamer roller. I need to add tamer roller to my collection that I have with me. Digestion, soft gels, and deep blue rub. Awesome. Thank you. Do we want to do one more? And maybe if we have more people that want to share next week, we could have them prep for that. I think it's kind of fun, like to know what other people have. And although I feel pretty good about what I got going on, like I already have 2 great tips from Amanda and my mom tonight that I'm going to start implementing, because one thing that I don't do is I don't have enough samples on me. Cami, we would love to hear from you.
Okay. Hi, you guys. I have the smaller keychain like you guys. But then Michael Ann gave me this like coin purse wallet, and it's actually the perfect height to hold rollers in. So I don't know if you can see that. Maybe this way. So I've got like tamer, because you can use that for sinuses too. And then the breathe stick. Hope. I've been kind of leaning into hope a lot lately. And then like a diluted owie roller for my daughter, and then an aches away roller for myself. And then I just carry these with me because I'm still a germaphobe and I wipe down like the tables whenever we go out to eat or whatever. And then I do the LLV, of course, and then the On Guard hand sanitizing spray, and then the lotion also.
I love that. And I love that what you shared, like even my pouch is not made like for oils necessarily, but I love that you found something that works so well and how nicely like that breathe stick and stuff fit in there.
Yeah, literally fits like a glove, and it's sturdy, and yeah, it's kind of almost padded too.
I love it. Super cute. Thanks for sharing. And I have to, I love how much we all love Tamer though, for real. And I need to add a few more things to my kit. Felicia said on here, oh yeah. And so, real quick, Cami mentioned like Tamer for sinuses. So Tamer and Digestan are both really great for helping to drain sinuses. So you can just roll over your sinus passages as well as a little hack. Felicia says she has a lot of the same Frank Rose Tamer rollers, Metapar beadlets. I think Ray said carry Metapar Assist. I have Metapar Assist too, Ray, in that little plastic container, and On Guard spray, and usually a Copaiba roller. And I think she wants to find your pouch, Cami. I think that's what she's saying. All right, you guys. Well, that was super fun. And you know what I love about the beadlets is that like you can pop them easily too, right? So like, yes, I can take them internally, but if I have a headache, I pop a beadlet, I rub it onto my temples, right? If I have On Guard, I can pop it and you know, use it to like wipe my hands really quick. So I like the form of the beadlets because I can access the oil if I want to, just by, you know. Oh, it's from Loungefly. I just bought Tatum like a Disney Stitch backpack from Loungefly. They have super cute stuff. So definitely go check it out. Well, I think it's time to move on, but we could probably do this all night. So if a couple of people want to show up next week with what they carry in their purse, I think it would be really fun to see a few more people. We didn't even hear from Kanan and Kate. So, but if a few more of you guys want to pop on and share, that would be awesome. Wendy says she likes the tamer instead of digestion because the smell is more tolerable. I totally am the same. I much rather smell tamer than digestion, and tamer is a fan favorite for my kids for sure. Probably Zai is tamer and Try Ease are like his two top products at this stage of his life. When he was younger, it was Balance and Frank. So, all right, you guys, thank you. That was fun. Well, I thought that was fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into our skill for the week, which is inviting. So we know that inviting is a critical part of our pipes process, right? Preparing, inviting, presenting, enrolling, and supporting. But there can be a lot of barriers to the invite. Actually, I'm going to stop the share real quick. Anybody want to share what are some of the barriers that you have around inviting? And I'll give you a little bit of time to think too. What are some barriers you have to inviting? You could put it in the chat or you can unmute. Okay. Cami said time difference. That can be challenging for sure. Brittany said myself. Give us a little bit more. Like, what about yourself is a barrier in inviting? Time constraint based on schedule. If you are not currently inviting to classes, to learn more, to enroll, to meet for, or to give a sample, if you're not currently inviting, why? Why are you not inviting? It's a fear factor, self-doubt, not being brave enough. Okay. It's not a habit. Okay. So I'm going to take it that everybody that's not writing is inviting. There's always a fear of rubbing people the wrong way, being too salesy. Okay. I don't get out to meet more people, do a lot of things alone. Okay. So feeling like you don't have anyone to invite, not wanting to be pushy with the people that you have, being worried that the people that you do invite aren't going to be, you know, well receiving of what you're offering. I just don't prioritize inviting, to be honest. It's not that I have any other barrier besides that. Like, I think I've gotten over my fear of people rejection a while ago. Although I will say I still struggle with, I feel much more comfortable inviting people I know less than people I know more. So interesting. Miley said cold market, want to do it in a natural way, not just reach out for doTERRA. Okay. All right, so there's lots of different barriers. I typically hear people say, I don't have anyone to invite. I've invited everyone, right? There's no one to invite. Hanan says sometimes it's easier to just offer an incentive, offer promotion, and lock in an enrollment than invite to a class. I feel like I've definitely got stuck in that trap too. Like, here, let me just give you an offer versus inviting you to learn more or to build value around the product. So I took this right out of the builder's guide. And there is a whole section on inviting, and there's a ton more scripts. But, you know, we want to invite people to learn more, but just because we think of somebody that we know would benefit with the oils, or maybe we've added them to our names list, it doesn't mean that we just want to go in hot and just invite them to a class, right? We want to sort of first consider the level of trust that exists with that person. And like Kate mentioned, no one wants to feel salesy or pushy. But I think, again, having that mindset shift of what we have to offer has changed our lives profoundly. And if we don't share, that's a disservice. Okay. And we share things all the time. You know, sales is networking and networking is sales. When I eat something good, I post about it. When I go to a good movie, I post about it. When I go to vacation, I post about it. I pretty much post about everything in my life, good, bad, or otherwise. And I have people all the time. What theme park is that you went to? What restaurant did you eat at? Where did you buy that outfit? Where are you, so I know that that's really hard for us to train our brains sometimes in, but extending an invitation can be more ideal when a person has a personal positive experience with the product. And so this is where sampling, like Amanda mentioned, just naturally sampling, people have something here, take this, can help to lead to that natural invitation. And one thing that I was reading several times as I prepared for this was this trap of mass invitations. And many of you use Project Broadcast and or get like Project Broadcast texts, possibly from myself or for other people. And while I think in some ways those can be really effective to push out information, they're not very personal. And people know that, right? And so we want to try to avoid mass invitations and instead make things truly personal and customized. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use the shell of a script or like a script itself, but then add to it to make it more personalized and customized. So effective inviting is, and they've just added a little bit of tips here, is personalized. So it's always nice to use the person's first name. Enthusiastic, you want to show excitement around what you're inviting people to, and build benefit or value. And I think this is also tricky too, is we have to use more direct language. So here's a great simple example. On Instagram, I used to, when people would follow me, I would say, hey, thanks for following my page. Please let me know if you'd like to learn more about doTERRA essential oils. That is a very open invitation versus, hey, thanks for following me. Do you want to learn more about doTERRA essential oils? One is very open and kind of leaves it up to them to respond. The other is a much more direct question. It's still, in my opinion, personable. I mean, if you're following my oily page, I'd like to think you would like to know more about doTERRA essential oils. So that's why with that page, I don't have any problem asking that question. For some of you that don't have separate pages, which FYI, I wouldn't recommend a separate page. Just if I could go back and do things again, I would have just kept one together. So that's a really easy example of how we can shift our questions to be a little bit more direct, but it doesn't have to be overbearing and overwhelming. And people can always say no, right? So instead of, hey, let me know if you want to come to my class on Saturday, I'm having a class on Saturday at 3. Would you like to come? And then that person responds and says, maybe, no, thanks, not interested. Okay, no problem. If you change your mind at any time, let me know. Is it okay with you if I check back in with you in, a few months to see where you're at? You always want to go with what feels comfortable, but at the same time, you have to put yourself out there and be brave as well. To really make your business grow, have your business grow, right? And then it's great to mention a specific topic that's being covered. Hey, I'm having a class on Saturday about our new amazing metabolic products. Are you interested in, coming? So you want to be really as specific as possible. so that people know what they're getting into. And we never want to invite people to things that like make them feel like they've been tricked into coming to a class. And I think that's something we're really good at in our community. Like we're very, it's not like we're covering up a party or covering up a class by saying it's, something else, which I know has happened to people. Another tip, which isn't here, is, if they come back and say, oh, sorry, I'm busy that day. Oh, no problem. I have this time and this time available to meet with you one-on-one. Are you open to, do either of those times work for you? Right. So making it very, offering them other opportunities, but being very specific as well, like with the timing. Because if you tell somebody, let me know when you're free, they're not going to get back to you. But if you get back to, I'm free on Thursday at 3 p.m. or Saturday at 9 a.m., which one works better for you? That's a lot more effective. So give a limited time frame for the special promotion or the event you're inviting to, such as it's live only, or this offer is good for 24 hours. This is more, I feel like, more effective for like promotions or things that you're wanting to like have people sort of act with a little bit more urgency. We always want the door to be open for people to come and learn more, right? You want to present yourself as an expert, or offer someone who is an expert. So come to learn with me, come to learn from my community, come to learn from my guest presenter, come to learn from, and then, edify this person or yourself. I know a lot of us have a hard time with that and really leaning into like, no, I really know what I'm talking about, and that doesn't mean I know everything, but I have a lot to offer in the area of essential oil education. And then last but not least, effective inviting is caring, showing a genuine interest that you care about people and their needs. And so the more that you know about people, the more that can be, that can come much more organically. So for instance, I know, and I tell this story all the time, so maybe I shouldn't tell it again, but I know that when people post about ailments or medications or things they're struggling with, I am quick to reach out and be able to offer specific solutions. Hey, would you like to learn more about how to use essential oils for X, Y, or Z? And that's how I connected with Amanda, right? She did a post. I reached out. Hey, are you interested in learning more about X, Y, and Z? And I genuinely cared about offering her alternative solutions. And the worst thing that can happen, that's still scary and sucks sometimes, is having people say no thanks, I'm not interested, right? I've talked about this a little bit, that what's been so cool about MetaPower is that people that have never been interested in oils finally got started with MetaPower because those products were something that interested them, right? And so that's been really an exciting kind of shift in my business. So anybody else want to share anything about effective inviting? Any lessons they've learned the hard way, or things that they feel like are left off this list? Nope. All right. Oh boy. You guys, my husband and son are on their way to Florida for a flag football tournament, and their flight got canceled last night from that whole FAA shutdown. So they came home at 3 a.m. after sitting on the plane for like an hour, had to get off, came home, went back to the airport today, got on a flight, and they're going to miss their connecting. Like it's boarding right now as they're like still about to land in LA. Oh, I'm so worried about them. So anyway, sorry, that was a little personal story there. Okay, so let's go ahead. We thought it would be a good idea. So here's our team calendar for the month. We didn't have it ready at our last team call. So just a reminder, tomorrow is our lifestyle overview with Marissa. I can't speak highly enough about this class. She does an amazing job. On Sunday, I'm hosting a Biz Power Hour right here in the Zoom room. And all that is that we get in Zoom together and we work. We update our names list. We invite people. We're there to just kind of hold each other accountable and get a solid hour of work done, following up and all of that good stuff. So please feel free to join us. On Tuesday, Kanani, during the day, this was kind of a request that there were some day classes that were offered for people that are in the mainland or people that wanted something during the day. So on Monday, the 16th, she's doing a metabolic reset class at 10 a.m. The Vielas are teaching a one-on-one on Tuesday, the 17th. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about our New Year event at the end of the call. But the reason why I'm sharing this calendar with you is two reasons. One, to kind of just update you guys on the Biz Power Hour. Oh, Kate has a EO 101 on Zoom on the 22nd as well. And Amanda's teaching a kids and essential oils class the last day of the month. But the reason why we wanted to give you this calendar, it's in the group, but also to remind you is because we want to take some time to practice our skills. So here is the graphic for Marissa's class, and I'm going to go ahead. It's already posted in the Builders Facebook group. I'm going to go ahead and share it right now in the Build and Share group. And we thought it would be a great idea, since our goal is inviting, if we all took, it's 8:37 till about 8:45 to invite a few people to the lifestyle overview. Now, keep a few things in mind. For some people, this is considered late. I personally, my rule is you don't text. Well, okay, with a caveat. If you're Amanda, Kate, Kanani, my mom, I'll text you anytime, day or night. So there's that. Miley. But if you're sleeping, then just ignore my text. But like normal people, regular people, I say anytime after 8 and anytime before 9 p.m. is okay. Now you have to set your own standards. You know, people who are night owls, that it's okay to text late at night. You know, people who would be offended if you texted them at this time. But I just talked for another minute. So we're gonna take about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to encourage you to reach out, even if these are past customers for years. Reach out and invite them to the lifestyle membership overview to learn more about their products, the benefits of their membership. And if anything, just connect with them and see how you can be of service. So I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to send out that invite. And I want everybody to come back in about 8 minutes and share how many people you connected with, whether or not they responded. Okay? Okay. All right. If you want to go ahead, wrap up your last one. Okay, so I followed up and invited 5 people, and I got one person who said they were going to attend the class. Go ahead and drop in the comments how many people you're able to invite. Just for a reference, this is basically what that biz power hour is. We're sitting in a room, and then if we have any questions or need advice from each other, or maybe a script for something, or maybe somebody responds in a certain way and you're not sure how to answer, then we're in like that space together and just working for an hour. And I don't know about you guys, but that like 8 minutes was super awesome, and it was really personable. And even though I didn't get responses from everyone yet, I'm hoping that at some point I do, and I can connect with those customers in some way. So nice job, everybody. Awesome. Great job. Okay. So that we thought would be something we could do every once in a while on our you know, weekly team call, to just use some of that time to actually implement the skill that we're talking about for the week. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up tonight. Thank you all for your support with this event. We're really excited about it. We're really excited about how many people voted on the poll in the Facebook group. It was a really hard decision to make because it was basically split down the middle in terms of Saturday upcountry or Sunday in Wailuku. And what happened was our Wailuku space on Saturday, somebody actually booked it before us. So we went back and forth, and we decided to keep the same date and about the same time, and have the event on Saturday. It's going to be up at Hale Mahaolu, Evalu Hall. So if you've been there before, we've had a few of our events there. We hope that you can make it, even if your vote was for Sunday. But we will try to reschedule an event downtown soon. But we really want to have something to usher in the new year as a community. So from 4:30 to 5:30, we're going to have a vision board event. We are asking, because we're not in Fred's Fair, so we don't have easy access to like all the magazines Jay has and the scissors, is that if you could bring your own scissors and magazines if you have them. If you don't have magazines to bring, it's fine. But if we have enough, if we don't have any magazines, it'll be hard to make vision boards. So, and then if you want to print out anything from home, if you want to bring pictures of your family, if you want to bring quotes, if you want to bring stickers, whatever you want to put on your vision board that's personal to you. Those of you on Oahu, we say this all the time. If you guys want to coordinate something there, I'm always happy to come up, but I do need, a leader on the ground there to help coordinate space and that kind of thing. But I'm always happy to come and help with these types of events on any other island, or really almost anywhere. And then from 5:30 to 7:30, we're gonna provide dinner. The team is, I'm gonna provide dinner, and I forget what we decided on. I know tacos was a possibility, but what did we end up on? I can't remember, because tacos, like, if you came to our holiday party last year, I'm slightly obsessed with the tacos. Okay. Anyway, so what did we decide on those so that I can tell them? I forget. Kate, Kanan, Amanda, Mai. Do you guys remember what we ended up landing on?
We didn't really land on anything, but we threw out the sushi idea. We threw out the taco idea. Like, we threw out a couple of ideas.
Okay.
So
All
We
right.
didn't really settle.
Okay, so we're gonna settle on that tonight. We want to make sure that everybody gets an updated iToby scan. So if you have a scanner and you're planning on coming to the event, and then we will plan a few, and when I say we, other people on the team will plan a few other games and activities and community bonding if activities for us that night. So we really hope that you can make it. There is a registration link, and I will go ahead and post that in the chat. And Chucks, where is it? Hold on. I gotta stop my share. I gotta get it from the PowerPoint. That was weird. I couldn't grab it. And but we're gonna post this. Oh gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. We'll also post it in the Facebook group. And I'll probably even send out an invitation. One thing though, you guys, we need people to RSVP to this event for a number of reasons. One, for the supplies, like we need glue sticks and poster paper for the vision boards. We want this to be like a free event, like us giving back to the community, but we need people to register. And most importantly, we need people to register for the food count, right? Because we don't want to not have enough food, and we also don't want to over get food or over buy food. There is a space if you feel compelled to bring a poo-poo or a dessert. Feel free to sign up for that. If you don't know exactly what you're going to bring, but you want to bring something, just put it. You do not have to bring anything, but if you would like to, please feel free. Thanks, Mom, for oh, this is my husband. Can somebody wrap this up? Somebody wrap it up. Sorry.
All right. Are we done talking about our event? I think we are, right? Be sure to register. I was actually just doing that while. So anyway, register. We'd love to have everybody and invite your customers too, because it really is for our whole community, not just our builders. It's all for our customers, all of us. So thank you for doing that, and it'll be a fun night. And that's it for our call tonight. So we can take a picture. Don't jump off.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
They
it's
didn't make their connecting. They didn't make their connecting. So I think they're going to be stuck in LAX for the night.
That's stressful.
It's so stressful. So stressful. By the time they end in Florida, they're going to be there for like 48 hours and then come home. So stupid. Anyway, sorry, that's recording. All right. Team picture, everybody. Smile. Oh, there. Any questions about the team party? Anybody? No? All right. Yes, please invite though. Please get that out to your customers. Okay, that's what we're asking of you. We would love for all of you to be there, as many of you as possible, but please invite your customers. This is a customer appreciation event. We want all the people in our community to feel valued and appreciated. All right, everyone, as usual, thank you for showing up for yourselves, for your learning, for your community, for your connection, for your growth. I hope tonight you feel a little bit more empowered to invite people to learn more and to try our products. Join me on Sunday for an hour, power hour of work, and be sure to register for Marissa's lifestyle overview and keep on inviting. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.